Oh, so close to me, you burn in hell forever, 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 forever. Oh, so close to me, you burn in hell forever, 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 forever.
I feel like I still haven't come up with like a good intro. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Boulevard Bullies presents Here Comes the Lame, featuring myself, PK with the BLVD, and fellow bully, scarf wearer, Jedi Joe Inoki. Jedi Inoki. No. Oh, yeah, you are. You're muted. Okay, you're unmuted now. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Here Comes the Lame podcast. It's an intelligent, very well planned out, very well executed podcast hosted by yours truly, PK with the BLVD, and I'm joined by you're wearing like every color that's not red right now. Well, you got a little red in it. A little red in the scarf. Ladies and gentlemen, Jedi Joe.
Hold out.
It is. This week has been the winter week. This is winter now. We're in winter.
Everything. This was $1. This was free. It's all like bar merch.
If there's one thing that you're good at, it's scooping up free merch at a moment's notice.
Yeah. I still need my Here Comes the Lame shirt though. We have to get on. You have to do that. Maybe you'll get me one when at the AEW pay-per-view in Long Island when we go.
Oh, we are going to that. We're going to get press passes. You know what I realized?
That's what I want to do is the scrum at 3 a.m. in the morning.
By the way, we're going to talk about Survivor Series. We're going to talk about AEW. Obviously, we're going to talk about the big news, which is CM Punk, and the even bigger news, which is my huge parlay, which I'm about to get into that I hit. But, did you watch some of our local broadcasters at the Survivor Series media scrum?
Who was the local one?
Well, we had Queen of the Ring as part of the media scrum, and we also had Sir Wilkins of Jobber Tears.
Jobber Tears, that's a good name.
The Jobber Tears.
They're local to Queens in New York, and you know them?
Yeah, and I've known them. Queen of the Ring, before she was anybody, I put her on at Outlaw Wrestling, and she instantly betrayed us. Started being a little, cunty. But hey, shout out to
a bunch of marks.
Oh my God, can you imagine?
They're kind of great. First off, great match. Can we all agree that was a great match, guys?
Well, what about when they just walk in? When they walk in, they clap.
Take it home.
They clap for them. Have you ever seen a fucking football or baseball goddamn press conference where like the guy comes in and the fucking media claps for him?
Yeah.
They all clap.
Yeah, when they walk in, yeah.
Oh my God, yeah. Can you imagine like sitting in a media scrum in the backstage of a WWE pay-per-view and like getting called on and with truth in your eyes just saying like your gimmick podcast name?
Hey, this is Jedi Joe from first of all, like it's automatically everyone just busts out, let us stop paying attention.
This is Jedi
Joe from Here Comes the Lame podcast.
Yeah, they weren't representing New York very well. They were by far the two most cringe at the podcast, at the media scrum.
I think I fell asleep.
Oh, my God.
Well, we'll talk more about that later, I guess, or whatever.
Let's talk about this parlay. Last night, we had to postpone the show because I was recording at NYU.
Because he won $12. That's why we postponed.
Yeah, I was like, I'm going out. We're celebrating.
Like, oh, boy. So what was on it?
Okay, I'm pulling up right now.
It's toasty with this scarf on.
You seem warm.
I think it's because I wore this for Antonio Inoki.
Right, because
I'll put it on later when we do AEW. How about that?
All right, you ready for this? And Joe, like 2 weeks ago on Fantasy. Oh, they don't want none. They don't want none. They don't want. I hear voices in my head. I'm not saying I'm a flat earther. I'm just saying they bring up a lot of good points.
Where was the frog comment you used to always make? Gay frogs or something?
Oh, they're turning the frog. They're putting chlorophyll in the water, turning the frogs gay. That's Alex Jones.
Oh yeah, I remember you used to use it on Twitch. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh my God! By the way, speaking of Alex Jones and flat earthers and like weirdo, hyper religious wrestlers, Effie said the funniest fucking thing ever on his podcast. He goes, "Oh my God, fuck." Okay, he goes. Okay, there are three things that I look for if I'm going to become friends with a wrestler or if I think that you are a good wrestler, a good person for this business. Number one, you have to be somewhat good at wrestling, just a little bit okay at wrestling. Number two, you have to accept trans people as part of the community and be open-minded about the LGBTQ community. And number three, you have to believe that Sandy Hook was a real thing that happened. You cannot be a Sandy Hook shooting denier. And he goes, and you know what?
I think three pretty easy things to nail.
And he goes, you know what? Ronda Rousey, 0 for 3. Get the hell out of here. Get out of this business. And I just thought that was the fucking funniest thing. Good job. Shout out, Effie. Friend
Who
of the
does he do
program.
a pod with? Just himself? Or
I think he has like a guy who plays the Conrad Thompson and kind of just feeds him, but it's really just like Effie. It's called Weekend at Effie's. I've never listened to it, but the amount of clips that get recycled onto his page, like he's doing it up right, you know.
Yeah, he's really, yeah. I told you I watched Pat McAfee for the first time.
Oh, how was that? Tell me about your experience.
It
And
was
why
cool.
did this
I
happen?
mean, they got a lot of people fucking working there. Like they got like 3 or 4 guys in the studio, and then they got like 6 guys in like production in the back on, and
Hell
they have
yeah.
mics too. Like, what are they? They got like 20 guys live.
Yo, and Pat started in his basement on like Streamlabs,
Yeah,
and now he's got a whole team. And
I went.
Yeah, I appreciate
I went
him.
to the Eagles Pro Shop yesterday and bought like 25 hats. And when I was there, they had the McAfee
would.
show on, and there was a ticker going on the bottom. I took a picture of it. I don't know if I sent it to you. I was kind of busy. I don't know if I sent it to you, but it was like the views and opinions of this show are satire and or not always can be taken seriously or not factual. I don't know, some like disclaimer at the bottom being ticked
Hell yeah.
on the bottom. I was like, oh, okay.
Yo, they are great. They're the ones who inspired me to say words strangely, because I guess they lean into their like Pittsburgh, Ohio like accents, their Midwestern accents.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was wondering how that originated too.
And you know what's so brilliant about that show too
Dollars.
is that he's got like the other guys there talk the shit for him. So he could still like stay babyface. Like, so like that other guy like always says like crazy shit. He's like, oh, come on. Hey, come on, guy. Come on. But like they're all secretly like smoking and laughing about it and shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Back before they were on ESPN, he used to like come back from break and there'd be like a huge plume of smoke, you know? Yo, and he bought that building and like turned it into that studio with the basketball court and shit. It's like pretty dope. You know, I mean, yeah, he did start kind of ahead of everyone else because he was like Peyton Manning's punter. He's like considered one of the greatest punters of all time, like legit.
Yeah, he's got a big following and a bunch of money also.
Right. So like, you know, he was able to invest.
Staff of like editors and like creative guys.
But hey, even with money, you still got to vet good people. You still got to put a good team together. And, you know, even if he wasn't smart, he would have spent all his money just to be like everybody else. But they almost are in a way like the boulevard bullies of real sports. You know, it's like very tongue-in-cheek, very like meta jocks. They're not just jocks, you know. Yeah, and I got all the love in the world for Pat, especially as a WWE commentator also.
Is he coming? Yeah, about to say, is he coming back anytime soon? Or does he not during college or something?
Yeah, during college, because he was doing commentary up until he got the College Game Day gig, which is another huge show with the Utes that I've never watched before, but it's a huge show apparently.
Yeah.
It's like Saturday morning and like, you know, that's the Kirk Herbstreit fucking college football show. So he was doing the show Monday through Friday and then flying out of Indy on Friday to go do SmackDown. But then once he had to do College Game Day in like a new city every week, he was like, yo, I can't do it. I can't do it.
Yeah, it's a lot.
So,
right.
So when college
I'm
football's
gonna
over,
watch it more often. I don't watch it it's on every day, Monday to Friday, or
yo, and you think about it this way, ESPN like bought his shit, and now like they're getting played in like airports and diners, like there's a bunch of stupid pot smoking jocks, you know, like fucking around. It's really fucking cool, and they get Aaron Rodgers every week, and the Aaron Rodgers interviews are always like so dope. It's like 45 minutes. Aaron Rodgers just the coolest fucking guy. And he says like crazy
or
shit.
Global, whatever, or 9/11 denier. That's what it was.
He called Travis Kelce Mr. Pfizer, which was awesome. Yeah. So he fucks around and says shit. It's a great show, great program.
Speaking of great programs, Tuesday night was fun.
Oh man, Ian Rotten canceled. Go figure.
I had a buddy that texted me and he was like, "Yo, your friends are interviewing Ian Rotten." I was like, "He actually didn't. He no-showed." He's like, "Oh, you don't say."
I mean, it was actually the best case scenario because I feel like if we had gotten him on the show, like I know about him, but not enough to ask like intelligent questions. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know the whole story. I just see what I see on Facebook or whatever. So we probably, if he was on the show, everyone either would have yelled at us for not asking about the money. Like there was a thankless job if he was actually on the show because like it would have been like Drake Younger all over again, where we're not like challenging him with questions. We're just kind of hanging out talking. We weren't going to
money. You mean how he doesn't pay people,
right? Or how like he owes fans money. Like we had when we announced him, we had so many comments that were like, "Oh, ask him about the money he owes me. Ask me about this. Ask me about that." And I had no plans to do that.
He probably got guys to do rides and airport runs and hotels and putting guys up and shit.
Yeah, well,
or just working after a show too.
I agree that Larry would have held it down and we would have pieced it together, but it's almost better that he didn't show up because we had the whole XPW show to talk about. So he didn't show up. It was almost as if we wrote it. It was almost as if based on Ian Rotten's wrestling history and character, we brilliantly constructed him no-showing because of his own cat sitting on his face while he was sleeping because he's allergic to cats.
Yeah. Did you see what I said in the chat? I was like, "Hey guys, it's Ian. I'm not going to be able to make it tonight. I got into a shoot fight with my cat. Yeah, allergies are bugging out. Not going to be able to make it. I'm pretty banged up." Man, what a meme. I've actually been to IWA Mid-South, an actual show, like in Illinois for the first WrestleMania weekend. It was actually the first time I ever saw Seth Rollins wrestle. This was 2006. And first time I saw is Ricochet. First time I saw Seth Rollins, Merrick Brave. It was Necro. It was funny. I mentioned Necro Butcher from the show week before. But it was Necro versus Loki as the main event.
Oh, so dope.
And that was like, oh yeah, that was a great fucking show. But I was also bewildered of why Seth Rollins came out looking like kind of like CM Punk and doing hardcore dancing during his entrance.
He loves hardcore.
I would love to talk to him about that. They're like, my first memory of you was you hardcore dancing in a fucking gymnasium. Like a CM Punk mark. Get this guy out of here.
Necro's awesome. I got to hang out with him on Saturday, and I don't know. I guess you get so jaded from like seeing these guys and hanging out with these guys, but it's like if you really think about it, like Necro was like the first YouTube clip of deathmatch that I thought was great because of his meta intelligence and humor. And kind of his like fuck the world attitude. And yeah, very intelligent, very brilliant man. Joe, he did a match in XPW where he only used guardrails as weapons. He took every single guardrail out, like pretty much like out of like 9, he had like 6 in the ring.
And he didn't use chairs or glass or anything else?
There might have been like little flourishes here and there, but the whole story was like the guardrails were all in the ring. And he was like he held it up mad high in the air and like hit him from the second turnbuckle. He like flipped him onto. Oh, it was fucking brilliant.
My biggest memory of him was besides when he ran up at me and he's like, "All the drinks are free. Some guy's paying for everything." Was him versus Homicide and the chair riot in Edison, New Jersey. And I was front row for that, and that was kind of scary.
And you didn't throw your chair. You held your chair as a collector's
item.
I
threw the chair in and immediately ducked because then there's chairs coming from the 7th row. Like awesome. You feel the wind of giant plastic metal things going above you. You're like, oh, fuck. I need to, because if someone doesn't, gets a bad throw, you're getting hit. So yeah, that was my experience of him.
Yeah, well, we were holding court. He's a big St. Louis Cardinals fan, so we talked a little baseball.
Okay.
And I told him I hated him forever from 2006 when the Mets lost. But yeah, so this parlay was fucking killer. 2 weeks ago, I outthought myself in terms of fantasy football booking. And I said, God damn it, I should have trusted my instincts. And since that moment, I've been really trying to trust my instincts with not only my fantasy football, but my sports gambling. And, the other day, by the way, I don't even know anything about college football. I took like a Michigan bet. Like, it was Michigan, Ohio State.
I was going to take Michigan money line. I should have.
Here's what I did. It was just a suggested one. Michigan money line, Michigan minus a half a point in the first quarter, Michigan minus 1.5 in the first half, and over 47.5. And they all hit $1.25, paid $7.
Those quarter bets are weird, man. All it takes is one stupid thing happening in a game.
What it was? It was like a free bet and like boosted odds for that game. So I just took like the first recommended one, and put like my $1.25 and took like the risk free with it or something.
You should use my referral code for ESPN bets, and maybe we can get some like free bonus bets or something. They bought Barstool. They bought Barstool. So if you win a good bet with like a $50 bet, that's a game changer. That's like $300 in your pocket.
Well, and imagine that's like this next one I'm about to talk about. It was $2. I won $17. Imagine if I had a $25 voucher on that.
Yeah,
I'd be fucking rich.
It would have been 170 then, probably, or something like that. What were the odds?
Okay, so I've been trusting my instincts. TJ Hawkinson anytime TD. So the odds were plus 700.
So it would have been 7 times 25 then. That's way more than 170.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I did Dak Prescott over 284 yards passing. Dak Prescott 2 touchdown passes over 1.5. Brandon Cooks, this was the tricky one. Brandon Cooks anytime TD, and then CeeDee Lamb over 85 receiving yards. I feel like the CeeDee Lamb TD catch was like the fucking trap bet. You know what I mean? Like CD anytime fucked with me. So I was like, all right, we're going to do Brandon Cooks. And I just trusted my instincts. Boom. So I just withdrew $10 from the account. And I got another $17, Joe. If I was playing with your kind of money, you would have put $50 on this. You'd be a thousandaire.
I don't put big wagers on parlays, though. I just do it on singles. So I'll probably bet on the Eagles money line because I don't know how it's going to go with the Niners, and then I'll probably wait for the live lines, and then I'll just take my normal receivers and stuff like that.
Is it
Christian
Niners
McCaffrey.
This week? They flexed them into Sunday night, didn't they, too?
No. The flex of the Eagles was the Monday night game. They took the Chiefs and the Patriots off on Monday, and then one of the Monday nights coming up in like 2 weeks next week. And now it's going to be Seahawks at Eagles. But that game's not even going to matter anyway.
Also, let me tell you something else. Jalen Hurts, absolute dog.
Oh, that's what I was going to bet on, him rushing yards, because obviously he's fucking healthy.
Dude, he is an ice-cold murderer out there. And
that's what I went to the pro shop to get was people are buying the shit out of his elite jersey, the one that has the actual like shrink cuffs. Like the ones that actually wear on the field, even though it says on-field apparel.
Yo, he's the man. And then he, in overtime, 12-yard QB draw. What a play call. And he fucking...
When he ran it in OT? Or?
Yeah, and he ran it in OT. And then you know how they give the players like the phone and have them do Instagram for the Eagles or whatever? Right after the game, they're fucking doing the Instagram, and he's just walking.
What do you want me to say?
What do you want me to say? What do y'all want me to say?
We don't eat crawfish.
Oh, my God. What a fucking gangster. Yeah, he's the man. And he's on my fantasy team. I think he might be my favorite Eagles player of ever, of all time. Because I've always been blinded by my hate for the Eagles. And the Giants are so bad that I'm now appreciating him through fantasy. Jalen Hurts is and everyone's saying the Eagles are having an off year. Dude, they're like 10-1.
Well, it's also the state of the league.
Yeah, but they always win. They're just a good team, and they always win their games. And everyone's like, oh, the Eagles aren't even that good. Yo, the Eagles are fucking...
Well, none of the teams are really that good.
Well, I mean, the NFC's got to be 49ers, Eagles. AFC's kind of wide open.
But don't tell Cowboys fans that.
Yo, Cowboys are coming on. Cowboys
they think they're going to the Super Bowl, and this is our year.
You know what,
brother.
Joe? Right now, how about this? How about this right now?
Bet on the
here, live
Cowboys.
on the air. Hold on.
You're gonna bet on the Cowboys to win the Super Bowl?
I'm going futures. Yep, I'm going right to futures, Joe. I got
9-cent bet is the minimum.
I'm going 96 cents, Joe.
They're probably like 6-1. I can win you a nice $4 or something.
Maybe I'll put the whole $16 on them, Joe. Which would be my largest bet of my entire life, probably. Futures. Super Bowl. Dallas Cowboys plus 900.
Oh, it's 9-1.
No sweat, $2 bet. Let's go.
There you go.
$18 payout.
This is our year.
This is our Yo, I mean, he looks good. He looks good out there. And he goes, what does he go?
They look when they play like actually good teams.
His snap count is like, okay, let's go, go.
You saw that he has a field in his backyard?
Well, so does Mahomes.
He has a 50-yard field with the ends in the middle. So the 25-yard line on the 50, so the midfield has Dak in like D4K on the field.
No.
And then the end zone says Faith.
Oh, boy. Well, Mahomes has a field. I don't know if he's got it decked out like that.
I'm sure it has a giant face of his cringy, curly-haired wife.
His wife has straight hair, by the way.
Well, but she curls her hair like that on purpose. Any woman that curls their hair like that you can't be trusted.
I mean, whatever you say, Joe. Whatever you say. What did you bet on Thursday? Did you hit anything? Did you hit or miss?
Yeah, I hit the field goals. So I took the winnings and I went to go to the movies today. I treated myself to a movie.
Ooh, what movie did you see?
Saw Godzilla.
Wow, so you went to Japan and saw Godzilla.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. I've never been to a movie that was all subtitles.
Did you have to go
I went to a theater and saw a movie. I mean, I've seen like foreign films. I watch anime, I've seen all that stuff in my home, but like I've never like been in a theater reading subtitles the whole time, for 100% of the movie. But the movie was awesome.
Did you have to go to like a little art house cinema?
No, apparently it was actually playing right down the block for me, and I didn't know that until like right before the show began. But I went like 40 minutes from here up in King of Prussia by the mall. But it was good. The sound was really good. The movie was really good. Treated myself to some popcorn and some fruit punch, and there were like 5 people in the theater. And then about an hour and a half into the film, these 2 gentlemen walk in. Can barely, I guess they're like movie hopping, like they're just going from movie to movie. And they could barely make their way up the stairs, I guess, from eating like a metric ton of fucking popcorn for 7 hours or whatever, how long they've been there. And mind you, it's a 150 seat theater, whatever it is. And there's like 6 people in there, including me. And they decide to sit right behind me. And then they start kind of like talking, and I'm just like, no, dude. It's like the movie's in the final act. It's like really interesting. Like, how are they gonna kill Godzilla? How are they gonna do this? Like, everyone's arc is getting all filled up. I'm getting like, oh shit, this is gonna be good. And these guys are like, are you reading the subtitles? Like they're talking to each other. Or like, I don't know. They said something about the subtitles where it was just like this movie has subtitles, or like they just weren't aware that it was considered a foreign film.
And you're just fully immersed. So how did this story end? Did you just suffer through? Did you give them
I thought it was going to continue because I was about to lash out at them.
Yeah.
But it wasn't.
Shut the fuck up.
I was just like, okay. Usually it has to go on for a while, Like I've been in those cases where I've had to say something to somebody like, yo, mind keeping it down, like trying to watch a movie or something like that, because how people are. But this is the same reason why I don't leave the house anymore. It's because people like this, You know.
Well, and you probably could have waited a week and done it digital right in your own home.
See, the thing was with it being like a Toho Japanese production, I don't think it's going to be on streaming for a while.
Huh? Yeah, true.
Because it was released in Japan a month ago, and then today's the release day in the States. So
what happens at the end? They defeat Godzilla?
Yeah, the I mean, it's a reboot. I don't want to tell you exactly what happens, but it's a reboot. You know, it's really well done, dude. It's like, you know, it takes place during and just after World War II.
Ooh, so it's like a.
But they didn't really
like
explain a lot
retro.
of Godzilla in it. But yeah, it's definitely, and they also have a Godzilla TV show that's on Apple TV right now with Kurt Russell and his son.
I mean, I do love Kurt Russell.
It takes place in like two different. It's taking place in present day, and in World War II, or just after World War II. And Kurt Russell's son Wyatt plays the. All right, Kurt Russell's son plays a character, and Kurt Russell plays the same character, but just now in present day.
Nice. That sounds dope. Actually.
Yeah, that's the whole reason I watched the show. They barely show Godzilla. But that one's in the movie verse with Bryan Cranston and King Kong and all that. But
was it a better movie because it was Japanese? I feel like in American cinema they try to make it like it's like just like you said, Godzilla's barely in it. Like Godzilla vs. Kong, they tried to make it a human story about people and towns and personality.
This new one, Godzilla -1, did the same thing, but they did it well. You know,
right.
It was a good movie. It was well acted, and then got 100% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, by you, 1 of 1.
Yeah, 1 of 1. It's like the Jedi Joe, and it's like all caps review.
This movie was
Cried
awesome.
At the end.
Did you cry at the end?
A little bit.
Are you a cry? Are you a movie crier?
Yeah, we talked about this before.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
I wasn't bawling like I was in Guardians of the Galaxy Part 3.
But you'll shed a single tear.
It was the arc of the human character, the main character. He was,
Nice. So, yeah. I mean, I'm definitely a movie crier as well. Like I'll fucking yeah. We talked about Armageddon, things of that nature.
Oh yeah.
Now let me ask you this: did you cry when CM Punk came back, like CM Punk guy in AEW cried when he came back?
Oh, the guy that was like.
I love that guy. That's my favorite guy.
I want to close my eyes.
I don't want to fall asleep.
Because I missed you, Punk. And I don't want to miss that.
The 2 fingers. Yo, that's the best, though. Like, I love to make
It's funny
fun of that
because
guy,
he's like, has the chin mask, too. He's like, It's funny. Like, you're funny you made it as an emote, too.
Yeah, that's my guy, though. I love to make fun of him, but also if you go back.
I never saw him ever again.
Well, CM Punk met up with him. I feel like briefly after that.
They did
like a meme.
Make a wish.
I don't think it was quite that.
No, I didn't cry. I watched the whole show, and then, the little lowered third thingy went on, and I was like, oh, I guess I'm not doing anything. I was about to close the laptop. Good thing. You know how many people probably close the laptop or shut their whatever computer down or shut their TV off and missed it? Might
have been me. It could have been me.
It could have been me. It was supposed to be me.
Yeah, and he came out and they gave him a better, I guess, he's got an Access Hollywood type of haircut now. And
Did you see his intro had like all the eras of Punk?
Yes, I saw all the different logos.
Yeah, it's like the Straight Edge Society, Nexus.
And now they're like pumping them on YouTube. Did you see this? It's like
what?
Exclusive CM Punk versus John Cena Survivor Series 2016. Like when he won the belt in Chicago.
Oh yeah,
it's like they're like
and
promoting that now. They like deleted that. That was like in the.
Oh yeah, they delete now. They're bringing back all the. There's like a little ticker on the website. It's like all CM Punk content, and it's just like they just tick it, and then all like the videos and the reels populate into the algorithm.
They were all in the cloud. Vince said,
"There's a Benoit one. There's like a Benoit one.
Just in case.
But the Benoit one is like you have to have like crazy password.
Yeah, it's 2 keys.
Like firewall.
It's two keys. There's like a guy with a briefcase handcuffed to him.
Yeah, and who holds the keys? One is definitely Hunter.
Yeah, it's like Hunter and Vince have to put in both the keys. And like Bret Hart has to show up. Yeah, Bret Hart has to show up and put the glasses on one of them. And it's like a whole process, to unleash It turns out it was Kevin Sullivan.
Yeah, after modern forensics, I figured it out. I ran into some video the other day that was like, oh, this didn't age well, and it was like Booker T keeps screwing Chris Benoit. It was like, I don't know, Survivor Series some year, and that was Booker T and Sharmell got one over on Chris Benoit, and he's like, why? And Taz is like, well, I think you should do the same to Booker T's wife or some shit like that. Like, I think you should kill Sharmell, his wife, or something. I was like, whoa.
I mean, the Booker T run to me is like the most cringe. Like all of that, like I stopped
Booker.
Everything. Like I stopped watching between. Like I did not watch Ruthless Aggression at all.
Yeah. Oh hell, King Booker.
Yeah, I didn't watch any of that shit. No, I mean I know that was like a Kurt Angle.
Wasn't he doing this or didn't he do something
doing
like
the
a
5?
ring
He would like look at like his 5.
No, that was the 5-time thing. But then when he was the King Booker, wasn't he doing something like with his hand, like kiss my hand or something because he was royal?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't care about any of that shit, to be honest with you. I really don't care. Listen, I got to watch. I watched the video of Kurt Angle doing "Sexy Kurt," and that's all I need to know from that time period. That's fine.
With
Sherry.
Yeah. Did you see that Sonny got bagged or got a sentence?
17 years, murder 1, or no, vehicular manslaughter and like fucking gross negligence or whatever the fuck. 17 years in the clink.
With that said, should I show the giveaway for today?
What's the giveaway? Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a Here Comes the Lame exclusive. Our first ever giveaway. The only thing you need to do to win this potentially is to comment on this video after it gets published. Jedi Joe rummaging through his belongings.
It's in here somewhere.
Looking for the giveaway.
It's where? Oh, wait, it's in here. Sorry, I have a lot of stuff.
Rummaging through.
It's worth it, trust me. I can't find it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, no giveaway today. No giveaway.
No, there is a giveaway. I'll find it in a
alarm.
little bit. It's in there somewhere. I don't want to keep dead airing on some stuff.
False alarm. I mean, yeah, it's sad. It's sad. Poor thing, Now
I really want to find that, but I want to keep it going. Maybe I'll have you talk and I'll run over there.
Well, I mean, I guess I still want to talk about. You want to break down Survivor Series? Let's break it down.
Yeah, we can start doing that. Yeah. Well, no. First of all, I know we'll talk about Ric Flair later when we get to AEW.
Oh boy,
I got a lot to say about him. But yeah, this was a short show.
Do you think that Rhea Ripley regrets doing the stirrups look on such a historic pay-per-view?
Trying to figure out who she was trying to.
Oh, you think it was like an anime thing? Was it like a Luna? But Luna never wore stirrups, did she?
And then the hair.
Oh, yeah, the hair. And she had like the vein from her lip. She was wearing the stirrups. Did Luna? I guess Luna
also.
I guess Luna did wear stirrups, didn't she?
Well, I'm trying to bring up my notes from that show.
Oh, I guess I take back what I said. I just think it's funny that, like, I don't know. It's like a historic event where CM Punk comes back, and now Rhea is forever, wearing stirrups in the videos.
Well, I mean, it covers up her legs. She still has the butt out.
Oh, the butt is always out with Rhea. I mean, come on. They know what they're doing.
So yeah, Survivor Series was in Chicago. I guess they opened with the women's war game match. I mean, only note I have on this match is slow and kind of sucks. Too much time between entrants is killing it.
No way. You're bugging. You're bugging.
Stardom girls act like they're autistic. Trash can, dumb waiter, lame spot. Sam Irvine sucks. This is awesome chance. Not sure why.
You didn't like how they dumb waitered the garbage can up onto her head?
I mean, the door opens. Like it's just weird, stupid logic. It's like dumb wrestling fan logic, you know?
Well, I love watching her put a garbage can on her head and jump off the top of the cage, though. That's like
Why
awesome.
do they make the Japanese girls always act like dumbasses?
I don't think they do. I think that they're just like crazy, awesome wrestlers.
No. Not like the garbage can. It's just like when Asuka gets in the ring and like EO, and they're always just like, they're probably like, be more charismatic. And they're like, like doing shit with their fucking hands.
See, I like that.
I think
they're just funny, crazy Japanese ladies. I love it. And they just dance about, and they're very flamboyant and crazy and wacky, and then they'll kick your head off or jump off the top of the thing with a garbage can, or do the elbow where they just flail their body with no regard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love them. I love them all. I mean, the teams didn't really make sense. I guess they were heavy into like Becky and Charlotte having to like be enemies who worked together. You know, that was like the big thing. Yo, and Charlotte Flair definitely did a fucking backflip off the top of the cage too, which was awesome.
Well, you know, you do for that, yeah.
I mean, yeah, but that's some dope shit. I was into it. I mean, yeah, it wasn't like the best shit ever. And you know what else? I didn't even know that Bayley was wrestling again. So when Bayley actually wrestled in this match, and she was like the first person, I was like, oh shit, Bayley. And
did you like how much time was in between the entrance? It's like 5 minutes each.
I didn't really like it, but like I liked that Bayley was first because I honestly didn't even know that she was even wrestling anymore. So it's like, oh fuck, Bayley is awesome. You know, like they're awesome. All these women are awesome. Charlotte Flair is like awesome, but kind of sucks. It's like weird. Like she did the backflip off the cage, but like she's consistently weird and terrible. I don't know.
Like a baseball player.
Yeah. She is a massive, flat-butted individual.
They changed. I'm so pissed they changed her.
The Queen.
Is that what the new theme now is? Like the Queen. We have to tell you who it is. So lame.
So women's war games, hey, you know, and listen, 4-on-4, it's fine.
Shotzi sucks. I hate her.
Shotzi looks so bad with the new hair. And the way she's like, you know, like the way, like now that she always moved around like excited, like a little Tasmanian devil. But now that she has like the spiky hair, it's like she looks like an 8-year-old boy running around. It's terrible.
Shit, ain't it, bro?
Oh, poor girl. Poor
What'd you
woman.
think of the Ruffles potato chip overuse of the show?
Loved it. Honestly, loved it. The first ad where R-Truth came back, and it was like crisps, chips, crisps, chips, and then like Tozawa came in and did like the Ruffle shuffle.
Yeah,
dude, I was just like,
he's a meme too.
You know what?
Yeah, they always meme all the Japanese folk.
Guys.
It's so funny.
God bless.
They definitely meme all of them.
Yo, hey, what's the only thing better than being in the main event of War Games? Doing a pre-fucking tape and getting Ruffles money, dude. Come on.
They're not getting the money. The money goes to the
I guess not. But hey, you're working. You're earning your paycheck. You're staying relevant. Maybe you're selling some T-shirts.
Gunther defeats Miz.
I wanted Miz to win so bad, dude.
I mean, the crowd seriously was buying Miz.
They fucked it up because they should have like built it more. They should have slowed it down and had Miz like slowly turn, and they could have maybe even did a thing like where he like, I don't know, like to me, Miz should have been the one to beat him, and Miz's face turn should have been a slow burn to like a major thing where Miz actually wins. I feel like they fucked it up because I feel like now Miz is just another guy that Gunther beat. You know, it's just another guy. So,
well, they've never really done face and heel turns well anyway.
I mean, but you were right. The crowd was just like me. They were all super behind Miz winning this shit.
I mean, they were chanting. That's how just the E fans are now, man. They're just like happy to be there. Like they don't care like really what happens in the match, like the quality of the match, and like they just want to see the certain stars and oh, I'm having just a good time, I guess, like, oh, this is awesome. This is Fight Forever or whatever. Or did they even chant Fight Forever at
I don't even know. It's a good
WWE,
time though.
or is that only like an AEW thing?
See, but like I fuck with WWE heavily because I just fuck with them extremely heavily because they are right now, in my opinion, firing on all cylinders. Like somebody who likes AEW, if they wanted to, could watch WWE and take that same type of indie enjoyment out of WWE. WWE to me is a multi-layered fucking product. Like it's like Vince always said, mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, and the angsty teens and the 18 to 35, whatever. Everybody can find something. So I'm all about the shit. Yeah, is it a little hokey? Is it a little bad? Sure. But that's wrestling. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's fucking like
a new generation of fans anyway,
Yo, and it's dope that everybody there likes it. You know what I mean? Like it's dope. Like,
well, it's like every show's like a fucking convention now. You know what I mean? You got people cosplaying with all the they have all the belts and everything. You know what I mean? Like it's seriously like, oh, I can't wait for Monday Night Raw this week. Oh, I'm there in Philly this week. I'm gonna go dressed as like Ultimate Warrior and shit like that. I'm
gonna get my memes up. Yeah, no, but dude, I listen, I'm not like super invested. I don't watch it like I watch my fantasy football team. You know what I mean? So like maybe the fact that I just take a step back, dip in and out, keep up with the current events, maybe that's what makes me like, I'm like more relaxed. Like it's not so fucking like, it's not like a war against fucking media. It's just fun. It's just wrestling. So it's like, it's fun. It's dope. It's dope.
I guess Carlito got like shoot injured, so they had to replace him with Dragon Lee. So I mean, same outcome probably. Yeah. Escobar beats him.
Bathroom
whatever.
Break.
I could have sworn there were some "fuck you, Escobar" chants that got over. Show is all ads. Rhea Ripley.
I love the ads.
Ripley.
I love the ads.
It's all ads. Someone was talking to me about because when Punk came back, he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna watch Raw. I can't wait." And they definitely pulled a big number with that. But it was just everyone's, oh, what's up with all these ads? Well, Monday Night Raw is 3 hours, and an hour of it is fucking ads.
Yeah. Everything's
so they got you, buddy.
And they opened up the pay-per-view with like the Ruffles bags on the desk.
Yeah, it was just like wide shot, like all baked sour cream, this fucking cheddar and sour cream. And
so it opens up with Cole and Graves, and they got like 4 bags of chips between the two of them.
This match was whatever. Rhea Ripley defeats Zoe Stark after I said another filler. 0 pot for Zoe. Zoe is a plus 800 underdog in this match. That's what Corey Graves said.
Wait, what did he say? I'm sorry.
He said Zoe Starks was a plus 800 underdog in this match. He was trying to be funny and like spit out betting odds and stuff.
Yeah.
It was pretty cringe.
Fucking loser.
Yeah,
that match is all about Rhea Ripley. Anything Rhea Ripley does, as long as she's on the show, it pops numbers, it pops social media. She came out with the stirrups. Her ass looked great. What more do you want? What more could you possibly want?
They just have no division to, that's why they have her constantly mixing with the dudes.
But at some point in life, it's gonna be Rhea versus Jade Cargill, and it's gonna be awesome.
Like 10 years when Jade learns how to wrestle.
Nah, dude, put her in right now. Let's do this shit right now. I think they're doing the old bait and switch. I think they know. I think Shawn Michaels in the WWE knows that the vibe on the street and the fucking dirt sheets are saying that Jade can't wrestle. So I think that they made sure she was ready. Then they ripped her off TV, started the rumors, probably had a little birdie drop a line being like, oh, now they saw her wrestle. Yeah, go do your thing. Go chill. You're ready to go. Just keep training at the factory. Hey, Maybe even do some social media of like Ricky Starks to make Tony Khan shit himself. You know, go do your thing, and you're gonna come
I don't
back.
think he has enough shit in his body to shit himself anymore. After this weekend.
Anyway, that's what I want to see. And what's the next match?
And then it was a short pay-per-view because of the War Games. It was a men's War Game. Team Cody defeats the Judgment Day. Orton returns to do nothing. CM Punk chants being muted throughout the whole show in match. Did you notice this too?
Wait, say that again.
They were muting CM Punk chants throughout the entire show and also during this match. And apparently they were confiscating CM Punk signs as well.
Huh. Now, do you think it was like a work? They were doing it to make it seem like, oh no, he's not going to be here.
Yeah, here, brother. You ain't here. Attempted cash in. Some lame spots.
By the way, I called that, Joe. I called the attempted cash in.
Yeah.
I said
it was during the match, though. That was the thing.
Well, that's what I said. I said I wanted it during the match. I wanted some shit to happen.
That was the angle when Orton came back. It was like, oh, she came running out and then cash it in. Like,
right, come running out with the referee.
And was like,
they talk to me.
Giant bass line. Yeah, he literally came in and did the bridge over on middle rope DDT, and then some super RKO on
oh, that was so awesome.
JD McFunko Pop.
That was so fucking awesome.
That was it. That's all he did. He did like 2 spots.
And I told you that JD McFunko Pop was going to take the big bumps and
well, they had to pick the guy with the biggest head, so it had the best ratio, the best success rate,
so he could catch his head.
Yeah, the best crit rate. Did you see him go off? Like that angle was like, he was like, oh, like fucking torpedoed himself.
Yeah, they torpedoed him.
Looked like he was just like had his head in a certain way. Like he wasn't trying to aim his head down.
Oh, it was so dope. Yo, the fact that they like helped him, and they were like,
yeah, that was. What do you?
Here you go. We're gonna throw his dead body, RKO him.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
These were the 2 easiest, worst War Games ever.
It was awesome, and then all of the fucking dudes did the Randy Orton second rope DDT, which was awesome.
Oh, then he did that. Yeah, he did it once by himself. And did you see the clip of him? He says, "Cock, slut, blah, blah, blah," and then drops him.
He doesn't
he
say that.
He legitimately said that.
He doesn't say that.
Slut, blah. And then they all did it. Yeah, they all did the DDT.
And then he smelled the weed on Monday Night Raw, and he called out to the weed that he smelled.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah, he was like, I smell that. Oh, he's just like cool. He's like the cool dad now. He's like the cool stepdad.
But yeah, so when I'm Raw, so what happened on Raw? Then he came out.
You're forgetting the most important part, Joe.
Oh. All right, so I want you to go and make your spiel about this.
My spiel about what?
About you want to talk about Punk? You in a whole Survivor Series and Raw?
Well, I guess what I want to talk about is the Raw thing because my spiel was that.
Wait, we're going into it now? Is that what we're doing?
I think we are. I think we're going into the CM Punk.
Oh wait,
Raw
so do we really want to talk about anything else besides his missing teeth? Even though I googled an image and he had a really bad missing tooth image in AEW.
Oh yeah, he's got.
It was like I actually have.
I think he's got 2 missing back there, dude.
Yeah, I have 1 down here.
Okay.
Memed it. It's not that noticeable. His is noticeable because he has a teethy smile.
Yeah, and yikes, you know, just Nick Gage it. I mean, come on.
But Nick Gage doesn't have. Oh, yeah, but speaking of that, I saw the video on the other show, the new one, the new cameo.
Yeah.
Does he not have 2 front teeth anymore? He lost all his teeth.
Hold on. You know what?
Because Gage is like, are you gonna play it right now?
Let's pull it up.
Pull it up right now. I'm gonna go look for that.
The man, the king, the god is shit, Nick fucking Gage. And I'm here to let you motherfuckers know that the Boulevard Bullies versus the World is a podcast every Tuesday at 7 p.m. live with Larry, the motherfucking legend. And they got a motherfucking new mission and a statement. And they're telling me to tell everyone that they say, fuck everyone that always takes the low road and to their enemies die slow, motherfuckers. MDK all fucking day.
Joe, I'm going to be honest. I don't think I could pinpoint how many teeth Nick Gage had in that video.
No, it's not about him. Is my audio over his audio, or you?
No, you're fine. We're done. We're back.
Okay, it was on delay. It's just like it doesn't sound like anything's going through here. You know what I mean?
Huh.
Here's the giveaway.
Wow. What does it say?
Have a safe New Year.
Dude, I don't think
you better have a safe New Year.
You should. I don't think you should give that away, Joe.
What should I? Why not?
I feel like
Ryan gives away like fucking $30 N64 cartridges.
I feel like that's like way too good. That's a $50 item right there.
This is not a $50 item.
Are you sure?
We'll look on eBay right now. If it's a $50 item, I'll retract my bid.
I mean, a signed "Have a Safe New Year" Tammy Lynn. I feel like you should list it.
It's not worth a shit.
I don't know. It's a little. I mean, I would pay $25 for that if I cared. Oh, I'm frozen. Fucking hell.
Yeah, it's worth like $25. There's some nicer, hotter ones that are worth more, but
The man, the king, the god of this shit, Nick fucking Gage.
I'm still frozen. I'm still frozen in this scene as well. Fucking hell. All right, well, you know what? We're about an hour in. Let's take 5. I'll fix this, and we'll be right back. Joe, do you need to pee?
I'm okay.
All right, well, maybe I'll fix this and pee, and we'll be back in 2 minutes.
I like you see Big Me now.
Yeah, no, we're all off. I'm going to try to fix this camera. Hold on. Music on.
There you go.
Hey, how are you? Sorry about the technical difficulties. I am now unfrozen, unmuted. Joe, you're unmuted. I know it's a shock.
Thank you.
Talk to us about this Sunny giveaway now.
Well, I was Googling Tammy Lynn cinch, but it's actually a Sunny. And this is actually a WWF marked 8x10. This was given me as a gift from a fellow Mark because he gave it to me with some other things like a Sable Playboy. Like it was like a whole bundle of like perverted Mark items geared towards yours truly. So, but Sunny, women's wrestling's original diva, saying have a safe new year, Sunny. And I think that's a star or something. So Urka, send me your whatchamacallit, your mailing address on Discord. I think you're in my Discord, or just find me on Discord or whatever, and then I'll send that over to you tomorrow first thing.
Wow. Along with a free Philadelphia Eagles hat.
Well, that'll cost about another $99. So,
is that how much you're selling these hats for? $100?
Oh, the ones I picked up? Yeah, about that. Actually, you want to do a giveaway, bro?
Wow. So how much were these hats from the shop? 35, 40.
Yeah.
So you could just list that on eBay for $100 and somebody will buy it.
I also got the matching hoodie. You want the hoodie too?
Yo, that stuff looks good.
Yeah, this is what they were on during the game against last week. Sunday night game. What was it?
Oh, so you're picking up like the Kelly Green stuff.
Yeah, that stuff shoots out there.
Smart. So here's my problem with the CM Punk promo on Monday night. I think that he did a good job. I don't think anyone was expecting him to come out and pipe bomb it or talk shit on AEW or do anything like that. I think it was obvious that he was going to be on his best behavior, and he was. And he kind of alluded to Seth Rollins. He said, like, oh, everyone was happy to see me. Well, almost everyone. And he did his shit. And I thought it was very, very well done. And then the music hit. And there was a moment, a window, if you will, of opportunity for him to improvise, to say something off camera, directly into your television screen, directly into your living room. And he goes, I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make money. And much like anything that you would say off microphone and into camera, that became the headline. And I think that it completely offset the mission statement that he had just laid out. You know, it's like he wants to be a babyface. He wants to.
I don't think he wants to be a babyface. I think they want. They're trying to feel out if they want to make him a babyface. I don't think they even want to. All right. So, you remember how they said it was out, or remember how it came out that this only got ironclad? What was it, like a week and a half ago or something like that?
Okay.
Like 10 days ago he actually signed. So I think that might be true, because I don't think they know what they want to do with the fucking guy, because they got a plan for now to Mania, right? Or beyond Mania too. And now they just had this guy come in. So do they want to have him? What's his Mania match? Is it going to be versus Seth? Is it going to be Punk versus Roman? Is it going to be, so they don't, I don't think they know what they want to do yet. And then also their promos are scripted. Are they allowing him to do what he wants? I also heard some bullshit like there's a behavioral clause in his contract, maybe.
Oh, that he's got to behave himself.
And he might have to just do promos that they give him. So when he goes and says something like that, that last line, I think that was him saying that. He said the whole thing, and then the music hit, and then he threw his own little fucking thing in there.
Right, but I thought it was counterproductive.
Because that's not, they wanted him to do this. And then he got this.
Well, but not even for them. But I think for him, and what I want for him, and I want him to do well. And I think it was like you think about what the average fan would be thinking there, and it's confusing if you put your feet in the shoes of the average fan. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, some of you might not know me, but I've been fighting and clawing. I'm the underdog for however many years, and like he basically did his mission. It's like he's got to treat it like he never existed,
or like he never went to AEW.
Right, exactly. Like he's got to do Cody. And he doesn't have to do Cody like Cody. He could do Cody in his own way. But I'm just saying, I think that ad lib was already not smart because it makes him heelish.
I heard that Seth was kind of getting booed and he was heelish in his promo on the show too.
Oh well, I didn't exactly watch that, but you know what I mean. Like
I don't watch any of that shit. I was watching football. The Eagles were playing on Monday. That's why. No, the Eagles weren't playing on Monday. It was that really bad game that was like 6-9.
Oh, it was Minnesota and the Bears.
Yeah. So I was watching that bullshit instead of Monday Night Raw.
Well, Hawkinson still got an anytime TD and helped my fantasy team achieve victory. So,
but yeah, sorry to derail
only
that.
TD of the game, by the way. TJ
first
Hawkins.
and last.
That's right. Oh my God! Imagine I hit that.
Someone did apparently, but
yeah, I thought it was very counterproductive because the average fan and the average person equates money with heelish stuff, and it was a face promo. And, he should try to be following the Cody model. But, once again, the WWE YouTube is fully embracing him, having him back. So they're showing the Summer of Punk. They're showing the Pipe Bomb.
The winner of Punk.
They're leaning into it, so. Who wins the Royal Rumble this year, Joe?
I mean... Are we still finishing the story?
Well, that's what I was going to say, Cody.
Yeah. Yeah, I think if he gets into a feud right away, like with Randy Orton, and takes that momentum into the Rumble, he might be able to just have some like one-off match or something like that in Australia, or some Bix match or whatever, and then yeah, we can do Cody into Mania with him winning.
All right, so Mania is Cody Roman. Seth,
but I think
Punk.
also it's going to be CM Punk versus Roman in Australia.
No.
Why not?
Because
it's a throwaway match. They're trying to sell a 900,000 seat arena.
But you're going to sell it out just from being there. You don't even need that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you could do like
they also don't need Punk to be under that. But it won't hurt Punk to lose, but it won't improve Roman anymore.
Well, I don't think CM Punk's going anywhere near Roman. I think CM Punk is on a Seth Rollins path.
I think for Mania, yeah, but I mean, I guess you could have a series of matches. What do you think, like Rumble, Australia, Mania?
No, I think CM Punk will like beat up the Miz, and he'll like fight somebody else.
This is the only Rumble's the next pay-per-view apparently. Like there isn't a pay-per-view this month at all. Premium live event. There isn't anything.
Yeah, they're going to build for a month and a half towards Royal Rumble. It's going to be awesome.
Or more than that. I mean, this was last weekend. We're talking like 2 months.
Oh, I love it. Yo, Royal Rumble.
Because Mania is the second last weekend or whatever like that.
Yo, you know what, Joe? I think you and I need to get hyped for the Royal Rumble because that means that our people's time is upon us and we are on the road to WrestleMania and all roads lead to Philadelphia.
Hopefully I can get there because Frontier keeps changing my flight times and my itinerary for Tampa.
Where? Oh, it's in Tampa?
Yeah.
Wow, so you're going to go down and steal a chair.
Steal a few chairs. And then when it comes to Philly, I'm going to steal the arena.
Yeah.
Beep,
beep. Taking down like the jerseys from the rafters.
Yeah, the Jalen jersey and the Kelsey, the fucking Cunninghams and the Donovan McNabbs. Oh shit.
Good times.
But what we're saying, so what are they gonna do with him? You said fuck around with the Miz?
Yeah, I think that his Mania match is gonna be Seth Rollins. Maybe his Rumble match is Seth Rollins and Mania is a rematch. But I don't think CM Punk's going anywhere near fucking Roman. I mean maybe he could go for Gunther, but I think the path is set for Seth and him. That's the way to go. Build it for 2 months. Fuck it. That's what I think. And then it's Roman and Cody at Mania, CM Punk and Seth Rollins at Mania. Who fights Gunther? Maybe Sami Zayn?
They need to end that reign, I think. They need to start building somebody up.
Well, it's weird that they have like 2 of the longest streaks in history currently going.
Or they're just gonna can it all at a.
Who do you think loses first, Gunther or Roman?
Probably Roman. But yeah. I don't know exactly. They never really build anyone up. Like that's the thing. You're not gonna put it on Punk.
No, like I said, I don't think Punk goes anywhere near it. I think it's got to be Cody.
Grayson Waller?
Yeah. Why not? Fuck it. So what about AEW? What about the state of AEW? This has got to be the CM Punk arrival. Is like a serious, almost knockout blow to AEW, and
Tony Khan was like,
"Do you think he punched his TV? Do you think that Tony Khan punched his TV?"
Yeah, like the Dallas Cowboy fans.
He walked through every house, every room of his house, punching TVs.
Yeah,
he walked
bang,
into
he
his
just has TVs stacked up like kang.
You know, he lives in the basement. And he walked upstairs to his parents' bedroom, punched their TV. And the final nail.
He lives in the same house as his parents. Is that
the final nail in the coffin is going to be when Jack Perry reveals himself as the devil.
Boy, let's hope these AEW knows.
So this was last Wednesday. This was 2 days ago.
This is this past Wednesday, yeah. So they were doing more Continental Classic stuff. Now, do I have to explain the Continental Classic?
Could we please? This is my favorite part of the show.
So this is a new tournament.
Okay.
A new tournament. This is a tournament. It's very it's based around. It's basically a poor man's G1 climax. But Tony Khan wants you to. He has not mentioned that. He wants to make it seem like it's an All Japan tournament. Okay. Because of Eddie Kingston. Eddie Kingston came to him and told him that he wanted to put his money where his mouth was and put all the titles into this tournament because people who win this tournament,
I'm following.
The person that wins this tournament will be the first ever Triple Crown champion. So you're going to have the Ring of Honor World Champion.
Right.
With the New Japan Strong title.
Okay.
Open weight strong title.
Strong open weight. Okay.
New Japan Strong open weight title. And the winner will obviously become the Continental Classic Championship winner, becoming the first ever Triple Crown champion.
Because Eddie Kingston threw his belts into the ring.
Eddie Kingston put his money where his mouth was. He was the ROH World Champion.
Okay.
And the New Japan Strong Openweight Champion.
I'm
the
getting
winner of this will become the first ever unified Continental Classic ROH World Heavyweight New Japan Strong Openweight Triple Crown Champion.
And how does the tournament work exactly?
So it's a point-based tournament. Wins. It's a round-robin point-based tournament. Wins are 3. It's like soccer. It's very easy to understand all of this. Wins are 3 and losses are 0, but a draw is 1. So at least you get something for a draw. That's the logic here.
Okay, and everybody...
And there's blocks. There's Blue League and a Gold League. So Block A, Block B, and everyone in Block A or Blue League, everyone wrestles in Gold League. They round robin, and then there's semis.
So how many wrestlers
quarters,
in each...
semis, finals.
How many wrestlers in each league?
6?
8? 10?
No, 6.
And they all wrestle
it's 6
each
and
other.
6. It's 12 all day. Yeah.
And then they all wrestle each other.
No, the leagues, the blocks. We'll call them blocks for cheaper.
Right. Block A and Block B.
The round robin is only within the block.
Right. And there's
there's
6 to 8 wrestlers in Block A and 6 to 8.
6, I believe.
Okay, in Block B. And each wrestler wrestles each other.
Once.
No
interference. No one at ringside. 20-minute time limit. By the book.
And they accumulate points as they wrestle each other each once. And then the top
A
two
loss is a 0.
losses is 0.
A draw is 1
Draw is
point.
1. A win is 3.
Correct.
And then the top 2 scorers from each block face each other in a one-on-one matchup to determine who gets out of that block. Is that correct?
Yes.
And then the winner of that match will then face each other. The winner of block A and the winner of block B, gold and blue, blue and silver, gold and silver, blue and red will face each other in a
To be the
winner-take-all.
first ever Triple Crown Continental
To be
Classic.
the first ever Triple
New
Crown
Japan Strong
Continental
World
Classic.
Heavyweight World Heavyweight
New
Champion, Triple
Japan
Crown
Strong
Champion
Open Weight Ring of Honor World Heavyweight Champion.
of the world.
And that belt is yet to reveal itself. There are 3 belts on the table.
There's 3 belts for every match.
And
3 belts on a table, ominously looking at the wrestlers, put the camera on it. And then there's a belt in tapestry, not tapestry, kind of like a cloth, a black cloth.
Shrouded.
Shrouded.
So has Eddie Kingston has officially, just by entering this tournament, Eddie Kingston has surrendered those championships that he has just to sit on the desk.
Yes, and he's already lost his first match.
So the person who he lost to did not become the Ring of Honor World Champion. Eddie Kingston
No, we
already
were
lost
wrong.
his first match.
We misunderstood. I misremembered how this worked. Apparently, he relinquished the titles and just made it they're going to unify it.
Well, I'm pretty sure in that interview he said that each match that he wrestles, he was going to put those titles on the line.
I don't know. I don't know if that happened. I can't confirm or deny. I don't want to put words in anyone's mouth.
I think Scarf Khan, Tony Inoki, heard what Eddie Kingston said and said, you know what? Actually, we're going to have him relinquish those. We're going to put them all on a table. And then, we're going to combine the New Japan Strong Openweight Championship title. We're going to combine the Ring of Honor World Heavyweight title. And we are going to first debut the Continental title. And those 3 belts will be sitting on a table. And they will be unshrouded as one belt when the winner... How did they have Eddie Kingston lose his first match? He was the person who started this whole thing by relinquishing his shit. And they had him already lose...
Yeah, he lost to Brody King.
Get out of town.
So looking at the current stats for this going into, well, this is already after the Dynamite we're talking about. So Moxley's at 6, Swerve Strickland's at 6, Roosh is at 3, Mark Briscoe at 0, Jay Lethal at 0, Jay White at 3. That's in a gold block, and then blue is the blue league hasn't really had many matches yet. Looks like it's only been 2. And it's Brody King has 3, Claudio has 3, and Danny Garcia and Kingston both have 0. Looks like Danielson hasn't wrestled, Andrade hasn't wrestled. Yeah, those are the only 2 people that haven't wrestled yet. But every other contestant has wrestled and lost or won and made it one step closer to becoming the Continental Classic Ring of Honor World Championship of the New Japan Strong Openweight title of the world.
Got it.
So yeah,
this
Dynamite was awful per usual. Moxley defeated Jay Lethal. That's why he's in the lead. Eddie Kingston said he needed to take an Epsom salt bath.
Okay.
Because he lost to Brody King.
What's the over-under on Renee for this?
3.5.
I'm going under. Okay. I'm feeling good about the under.
He said, yeah, he's like, I gotta go take an Epsom salt bath. Just gotta rethink this. I put the titles up. I put my money where my mouth is. I went to Tony Khan's office. This and that. I told D and Julius Smokes.
Julius Smokes.
Why is Sting and Ric Flair and Tony Schiavone on my screen in 2023? So they had a backstage promo with Schiavone introducing. It's like, at this time, please welcome Ric Flair and the Icon Sting. And I don't know what they were talking about. It seemed like it was off the off the script or whatever. But But yeah, he says Sting is they're they announced that Sting's last match is going to be at Revolution on I believe March 3rd or something like that at the Greensboro Coliseum in North Carolina, North Carolina, where both of them I think went Broadway a few times or at least once in their old in their prime 700 years ago.
703 years ago.
So yeah, there was a tweet by Ric Flair after this. You mind if I just read this real quick?
I would love for you to read it.
So the way this looks on his the way the tweet was set up is every word is capitalized.
Like the
like super boomer font. You know how they like every word is capitalized. Like I am so tired of hearing all this negativity.
Each first letter of each word is capitalized.
Word is capitalized.
Huh. That's kind of hard to. That's kind of hard to make your iPhone do. Is
I think he texts like that. That's awful. I am so tired of hearing all this negativity. I don't need to work, and I don't need the money. Can I simply enjoy being by my dear friend Sting's side for the next few months without so much hatred? I know I'm old, but but that doesn't mean I can't enjoy life. I have earned the right to do whatever I want, and I'm exactly where I want to be. I appreciate everything at Tony Khan. Oh, I'm missing a word there, but all right. But I'm more than willing to walk away, and if I am embracing you and your company, all I can say is I'm sorry.
Hey, you know what? I don't know how he might have trailed off. He might have been hanging out with Mike Tyson, but I agree with Ric Flair. You know, it's not his fault that Tony Khan wanted to pay him. It's not his fault.
Want to read the comments?
Yes, please.
Rick, thanks for all you've done. This run isn't it. Please go and enjoy life another way. Thanks.
Oh, come on. He's earned
Please,
the
Rick,
right.
just take a break from social media. Stay the course for Sting and enjoy time hanging with the boys.
Great take. I
Go
agree.
home, Rick.
That's not
so
nice.
I guess just people have been shitting on him, like that he should be around or whatever. That he's going to be around, and it kind of honestly the promo and all that makes it sound like he's going to be in the last match versus Sting.
It's going to be Rick.
Yeah, like it's like going to be Rick versus Sting in the Greensboro Coliseum, brother.
Fuck yeah, dude. Let's go.
Yeah.
I hear voices in my
That's
head.
what I always say when I have like some like booking epiphany, you know? The thoughts come to me. They come to me.
Yo, I love that. And I love that Ric Flair tweet. He's right.
Both going to wear shirts.
He has earned the right to have Tony Khan pay him to walk around and manage. And, you know, he took the nut shot from Christian. You know, he's working. You know, and everybody probably loves to be around him, and he probably loves to be around the boys. And he literally doesn't know anything else in his entire life. Like, and now some kid who's like 23 years old, who some fucking mark is going to like tweet evil shit at Ric Flair, to the point where Ric Flair's actually got to tweet out like, guys, please, I'm just old and having fun. Like, this guy paid me to hang out with Sting. Like, it's great. Like, you know, I've dedicated my whole life to this. Please just leave me alone and let me get paid and hang out. Please. Like, please stop screaming at me on fucking
buy
Twitter.
Woo energy drink, please.
Yeah, and also buy Woo energy drink, and also
And while I'm at it, hey, buy Woo energy drink. Woo!
Sponsored by Woo, you know? So you know what I mean? Like, it's not, I don't know. I mean, I guess everything's a meme, but in the grand scheme of things, like if you look at it scientifically, it's true. Ric Flair has earned the right to do whatever he wants, even if it is to become a shiny suit-wearing meme. He earned the right. He's still fucking Ric Flair, daddy-o. And there's no reason why people should be yelling at him on Twitter. He's like 80.
70.
Well, whatever. He's still, and you know what? And he is going to wrestle with Sting for the last match. It's going to be fucking awesome. He's going to be the only man ever.
The worst match ever.
He's going to be the.
He might drop dead in the ring.
He's going to die. That's what I was going to say. He's going to be the first and only man ever to die in the ring. Yo, if we did odds.
No, that's happened. That happened with Rey Mysterio. Remember, he killed somebody in the ring.
Ooh, yikes.
In Mexico.
Yeah, I do remember that.
It definitely happens, bro.
All right, but if we were going to start a pool right now, futures. If we're gonna
Yeah,
do,
like
if we're gonna-
Sting final matchup. It's
no,
like
if we're gonna
Ric
do
Flair.
futures death in the first death in the
I'll
ring.
compile that for next week. How about that?
Futures bet the next death in the ring, and this is a little bit different than the Super Bowl because this is just like this could be years from now.
Oh, Death in the Ring. I thought we were doing futures for Sting's last match.
No,
who he's gonna face.
Okay, I could do that. I could do futures.
I think that we're trying to guess someone's death or guess how Ric Flair's going to die. It's like in ring, car accident, OD,
Well, if I had to,
heart failure, natural causes.
If I had to do a preview of Sting's last match, just top 3, if we're going plus 100, 250, 300, I would go Darby plus 100.
I think it's higher than that. I think the minimum is like 3 to 1. It's like the Super Bowl. There's like a 4 to 1 because we don't know anything yet.
All right, so well, no, but I mean,
there's no foregone conclusion, like kind of assumed. Like you're just like, oh yeah, well, why not Darby? It's like, well, what has why? Because he's the partner or whatever. I mean, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I think
like the best odds. It's like how the Eagles are 10 to 1. They're probably going to get to the Super Bowl and win, right? Probably.
You know what, Joe? You just inspired me. I'm going on to DraftKings right now.
Ah, come on, man.
I'm going on DraftKings right now, Joe, and I'm going NFL.
Okay. Yeah, those are the odds for the Eagles to win the Super Bowl are 4 to 1.
I thought you said 10 to 1.
No, I said 4 to 1. I know. I said they were 10 and 1. Their record.
Oh. Well, you know what? I'm going NFL futures. Ric Flair futures.
Just copy paste and put all like
Eagles plus 550.
That's 550 because of the Dallas game. Probably.
Yes, please. $2.96.
All right.
Boom. There we go, Joe. 2 futures bets. Well, anyway, top 3 most likely to wrestle Sting in his final match?
Darby. Edge.
Rick.
Yeah. That works.
That's my top 3.
Yeah.
I was going to go Darby, Rick, Edge, but yeah, I'm the same one. What about top 5? Who? Give me 2 dark horses.
Andrade.
Ooh, okay. Christian?
Yeah, I was going to say Christian too.
All right, 6 start horse. Give me a 6. Give me a deep
Wheeler,
sleeper.
Yuta, Chuck Taylor. It's like
Chuck Taylor, deep sleeper.
Yeah.
All right, fine. Yeah, but I think we're in agreement.
It says Jake the Snake.
Yo, let's go. Triple threat. Rick, Sting, Jake. Let's go, dude. No, but we were in 100% agreement. Top 3, Darby, Sting, Edge, dark horses, Christian, and who was the other one?
Wheeler Yuta?
No, that was Wheeler Yuta was a deep sleeper. I don't know, Christian and whoever else.
Yeah, rest of the time might suck. Rush defeated Mark Briscoe. MJF promo about Joe, followed by the Devil's Rejects.
So what happened? MJF was cutting a promo.
So MJF
on
had a
Joe.
really bad promo. It was just stupid. And then like a lot of his stuff he's been doing lately. And Joe was there, and they kind of promoted their match or whatever, I think. And then the Devil, like it kind of was like a devil message, on the screen, kind of like hacking into it. Like the lights went out for like way too long, and then the Devils like jumped them or whatever, and Joe made the save. Or then Joe came out after. I don't even know what the exact chain of events were. And I decided to pitch a tag match for next week. So I guess it's going to be MJF and Joe versus the Devil Mask guys, which is probably just like Trent Beretta and Chuck E.T. or something.
No, come on. Okay, so who's the Devil? Give me some updated odds on Devil. Give me same thing that we did before. Top 3 Devil, 2 dark horses, and a deep sleeper.
Well, now CM Punk's off the list, I guess.
He was our favorite. That's what we wanted.
I guess like Jungle Boy. Could one be Ric Flair?
Oh my God. Well, did you see that people were tweeting that Wardlow's hair was messed up after he did the segment after the Devil's Rejects?
Oh, yeah. We have Wardlow,
Jungle Boy,
Adam
Cole.
Adam Cole.
Those got to be the top. That's got to be the top.
What about
3.
Adam? What about them?
I mean, if you wanted to go dark horse, Roderick Strong, I wouldn't blame you. I don't think he's more likely. I don't think he has better odds than Adam Cole, Wardlow, or Jungle Boy.
I don't think he was even on the show this week.
I think it might be Jungle Boy, dude. And I think if it's Jungle Boy, it might be the final nail in the coffin for them. Can you imagine the mask getting ripped off and it's Jungle Boy? I hear voices in my head. No, wait. Whoa. Gin.
Oh, they could yeah.
The lights go red, you know. Yeah.
Like a synthesizer.
Yeah, yo,
It was off the rails. This is welcome to the 420 show.
Why would it be Adam Cole? Okay, it's Adam Cole because so to me, the best way that it could play out is if it was Adam Cole. If Adam Cole, oh well, you also have Britt Baker. Britt Baker.
Did you see what Britt Baker said?
Yeah, minutes on screen X, minutes for this guy on screen X, minutes for Britt Baker 0.
They should do it where it's like this, and it's like,
oh, and then reveal.
It was me.
It was me. So you know what? Actually, let me take it back. The best isn't Adam Cole. The best would be if it was Britt. And Adam Cole was like shocked. He was like, Britt, why would you? And she goes, Adam, I've been sitting around all this time watching you and me be overlooked by these fucking silver spoon. I'm a day one DMD. And you, Adam Cole, your fucking career speaks for itself. And I did this for us. I blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? Joe, you could see it.
Brian gave me an idea. He said Edge as the devil, and I said Judgment Day 2.
What if CM Punk becomes the leader of Judgment Day?
Oh, yeah, it's like Nexus. And he's like, pulls up, and then it's like Judgment Day.
But yeah, I could see it being Britt, like, because she has been like kind of hamming up the disgruntled tweets lately, and she's been off of TV, you know.
Oh, you can get on TV real quick with this.
I think Adam or
boot it
Britt,
off the internet while you're at it too.
and it could be Adam because it's like, you know what, Max, I did become your best friend, but I wasn't really doing. I knew the only way to get what I wanted, which is that championship title, was to befriend you, was to outsmart you, and I knew that you were mentally weak and just at your core, a lonely, lonely man. So I fucking exploited you. And I fucking like befriended you. And just when the time was right and you thought that you were at your fucking whatever lowest or whatever, I became the devil. I became more evil than you could ever hope. While you were going soft, I was, okay, get ready. Now the devil goes, Adam Cole, baby.
Oh, yeah. He goes like this. He does.
Yeah. Then he reveal.
Boom, and then he goes,
yes,
dude.
That's.
I think the Britt Baker thing wouldn't be bad because remember they said that. Remember when Punk was like, you had no idea, like you call yourself one of the pillars, you didn't realize you got replaced by Britt Baker.
Right.
So this could be a cool angle where it's like, I'm here to take my pillar back, and you know, da 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 da. If it'd be Jungle Boy and Britt Baker and like 2 other people. I don't
know. No. Jungle Boy has to be 1,000 yards away from this.
Yeah, 1,000 yard stare.
Yeah, like he needs to be Jungle Boy needs to be so far away from this. Seriously. Maybe Jungle Boy comes out When Edge and Christian have their match, maybe Jungle Boy screws Edge and aligns with Christian, and that becomes a whole new thing. Leave him over there. But for the Devil, it's got to be either Britt or Adam, because Adam has that fucking dog in him. Adam has.
Oh, now you're gonna have Jungle Boy and now Kill Switch, formerly Luchasaurus.
Give me a break.
So now you'll have the Jurassic Express back together. So now they can call themselves the Kill Switch Express.
Yeah,
or something like that.
Yeah. Well, and think about it this way. Yeah, that makes sense because Edge like has systematically taken out all of like Christian's goons, and they're gonna fight. But like Christian had one goon in the pocket, and it was fucking his former arch nemesis, Jungle Boy. Yo,
goon in the
whoa!
All right, let's go back to this shitty show. I guess I don't know if this was a 6-man or just a regular tag match. Top Flight beat the Hardys. It was actually a pretty good match.
Hardys.
Renee segment number 1.
All right, I'm
so Top Flight was in the back with her, and the bunch of the Lucha guys came up, and they just didn't talk. They just were like, Pentagon walks up, and he goes 1, 2, 3, and then he goes 1, 2, 3, and they're like, all right, match for next week. Great writing. Julia Hart defeated Emi Sakura. Decent pop for her. Maria Mai needs to debut yesterday. Character is already destroyed.
Oh, and she's just a Tony Storm like hanger-oner, and Tony Storm's already
destroyed.
But
now
too.
It looks like she's moving on from Tony. I don't know if she is moving on from Tony Storm, but she was with the RJ City guy, and they started having this weird like I don't know what the hell they were trying to do, and then she jumped into Tony Khan's office trying to get her like match. Her first debut match.
Thank God.
Why would you assassinate someone's character before they even?
I kind of hate Tony Storm now too, actually.
Why?
I just think that it's
because of a Luther.
Yeah, it's because of Luther, and they just been leaning into it a little too much. Like I don't know.
Like I said, it was Tony Khan himself, the good devil.
I mean, that would be. It was me, punk. It was me. It was me, Max.
Remember like the image of like the Joker when he's like, it's just like Tony Khan. Like,
remember when you called me a mark on TV?
It's like it just says madness everywhere, but it just says Mark.
That would be the dopest shit. Yo, hey, Brian, email Jedi Jack Yeti right now. Tell him that we need Tony Khan grabbing his hair like the Joker in Killing Joke, except it's Tony Khan, and instead of ha 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 all around him, it says Mark.
Is it Killing Joke?
Yeah, it's definitely it's 100% the Killing Joke.
Okay.
Look it up. Look it up right now.
I am. I'm already like a few. Oh, where it says like ha 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 in the back.
Yeah, you know. We all know.
All right, what else was on this garbage show? Christian Cage egg segment. Pretty awful. Egg segment, yeah. I said it was.
I hear voices in my egg. They talk to me. They understand. They egg my egg.
They scramble, man. The segment sucked.
They scramble me.
Yeah.
It was me, Austin.
Yeah, every week. Edge gets a F word clear as day on live television. I think the guy was asleep at the dump button.
It was like the last 5 minutes too.
Yeah, he was just like, "Oh, by the way, go fuck yourself." And then all of a sudden, then you heard him mute. Then it muted after he said the word.
Of course, classic. Their 5-second delay is in real time, so it's delayed by 5 seconds.
That's like 10 seconds. But yeah, it's gonna be a match next week. It's gonna be Edge versus Christian.
No, next week.
Yes, on Collision. No, it's this Saturday on Collision.
No, come on, Joe. Why isn't it at the next pay-per-view? They're just gonna wrestle. They're just gonna fight on TV. Say it ain't so, Joe.
I'm pretty sure.
That sounds really stupid, dude. Why wouldn't they fight at a pay-per-view?
Why isn't MJF and Kenny Omega fighting a pay-per-view? No heat,
They
brother.
talked to me because the title reign number was on that day,
They had to do it.
so they had to do it. But they didn't
The Mark couldn't contain himself.
Oh my God, I'm very upset about this.
In the main event, Swerve defeats Jay White.
Do we love Swerve? Do we love Swerve now so much?
I don't love Swerve because he's not selling the fucking. Nana comes out selling the match from 2 weeks ago.
With the crutch.
Swerve never sold the match last week.
Yeah, but
or
even
this week.
but Nana had the crutch, and then when it was time to
yeah.
dance, he definitely didn't even use it.
He like kind of like took the crutch and did a little one.
He instantly.
Yeah, I don't know why he's not selling the match. If this is some like big, we haven't seen Adam Page at all either. So like they're selling it that he hasn't been around, but Swerve's been around, and he's not at least sell it like. Oh,
I don't
boy.
know. He had
It
like
actually,
a black
it actually
eye.
makes Jay White look like shit that he also like went through that match and lost to him too. But whatever. I was like, even Bryan Danielson was selling on commentary. Danielson was on commentary for 2 of the 3 Continental matches. So, but yeah, he was selling. It's like, oh, Swerve was in a crazy match. He's probably got some rib damage. I'm like, well, if tape the ribs at least, like do something.
Let's tape the ribs.
And that was it for Dynamite.
It looked like he had like a black eye.
He just comes out the same Swerve, which is fine, but it's like, it's like if you don't feel like doing something with your character in this company, you just like don't have to do it. Like, you know what I mean? Like if you don't go to Tony and are like, yo, I got to make sure I sell those ribs, right, Tony? Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. If you don't go up to him and say, like, oh, I got to make sure I sell the ribs, protect the gimmick, protect the business. If you don't say anything, you just go out there and just, like, shit on it. You just shit on the business that way.
So
And no one's going to come to you and say, oh, you're shitting on it. You're shitting on the match.
So you're saying, like, even like Swerve should have thought of it on his own. But
he probably did. He might be just like too lazy to fucking do it or something.
But you're saying that if he didn't think of it on his own, there should be somebody backstage to be like, yo, you should at least tape your ribs for this.
Yeah, or something, or like an arm thing, or like I don't know exactly what body parts. I mean, it was a death match, so it's like, okay.
How about like a Band-Aid? Let's put a Band-Aid somewhere.
Something.
Yeah.
Put a Band-Aid under his eye like Nelly. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Swerve, gonna drive, Swerve.
Down, baby. That's it for Dynamite. Yeah, so Edge and Christian apparently this Saturday on Collision.
I hate that so
Collision.
much.
I did that on I did watch a little bit of Collision last week, but I was a little bit detained, so I didn't watch it all. But it was still good commentary from what I saw.
You love Tony Schiavone now.
On Collision. Not the Dynamite one. What else? I guess that's it for this week. I mean, we pretty much covered all the Ric Flair tweets and.
Yeah, wow. Time flies. What else is going on? I guess that's really it.
What are we gonna Christmasify the stream soon?
What would you what is exactly Christmasifying the stream?
Christmasifying the stream. Maybe some like little like garland around my piece right here with some lights.
Oh wow, okay. You want Christmas lights and garnish.
Snowman.
Little snowman?
Yeah, and some Christmas music.
Tony Khan snorting a snowman?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, how much cocaine could a guy of Tony Khan's size honestly do?
When he was doing the Continental Classic thing, the one I sent to you, he was like this. He had the coffee cup, and he just like wouldn't like. He was doing this. Like if this is the table, he was holding it like this the whole time. He wouldn't let it. Like he's like the Continental Classic and la la la. Like he wouldn't let it touch the table. He was like just put it down or put it down and hold it like this. It was like levitating the whole time, and he's just like,
I see, but I think like there's no way that he's just doing cocaine. Like there's no way
like anti-anxiety meds or something like
No,
that.
I just think he's like a naturally weird guy. I think his own body chemistry is betraying him.
I mean, he's under a lot of stress. He's doing like 9 different jobs.
I didn't come here to make money. I came here to make friends.
They talk to me.
And Edge is my friend, and he talks to me.
Mm-hmm.
Daniel Bryan headed up the disciplinary committee that found.
Oh yeah.
Fucking
Daniel,
cop.
someone was like
cop caller.
American snitch Brian Danielson.
Yeah, fucking cop caller, bitch.
What the fuck, man?
Come on, Brian's. Bryanson.
Brian's. Yeah, that sucks. Someone said it was Brian and Jericho.
Oh, I'm sure. I have no doubts it was.
I don't think Jericho was even on the show this week.
He's built like an air fryer.
I think Sammy Guevara and Ty Conti had their kid.
Luna.
That's the name of the kid?
That's Spanish for moon.
Yes.
So
Luna Vachon.
what? Well, there you go. Just like Rhea Ripley.
Remember, Urka, hit me up on like Instagram or like Facebook or something if you're not on, or I can join the Boulevard Bullies thing and you can hit me up on there. Just need your mailing
Dude,
address.
that is a phenomenal giveaway. Good luck in the new year.
Just in time for the new year.
Wow, that's
Now
incredible.
you'll be cursed with all the bad luck for 7.
Oh my God, that is
17
cursed.
years.
17 years bad luck giveaway. Dude, that's an iconic item. That's like some like fucking murder house Zodiac killer shit.
Yeah, maybe I can start to incorporate some more on the fly. That was like very impromptu,
I mean, 17 years. And by then, Boulevard
I
Bullies
have
will
so
be
many
running.
action figures and shit I can give away and cards and shit too. So
17 years from now, Joe, there's going to be a convention that's being held by Here Comes the Lame, and we're going to have exclusive rights to Sonny. And you're going to wish you had that.
I also I also thought about a Mania weekend show for us. Like we should just do like an in-house, like down here in the basement, like a live show Mania weekend.
Oh, Joe.
I'm assuming you're coming to Philly.
I'm coming to Philly, and Joe, you know what? At the very least, we're going to do something like that. But I have
And then you guys can have your own thing maybe as well, which I'll also be at, or I don't know.
Well, I have something in the works right now.
Okay. I assume you wanted a more like a gala event for the other show, and ours can be more
where the gala is going to be including your show, our show.
Okay.
The other
it's a super show.
It's going to be there is a super shows in the works.
Yeah.
I have a point of contact. I have a day. It would be Thursday.
That's our day.
Thursday's not a great day.
No.
And in the evening, we would be running against GCW. But in the evening, the heavy hitters.
Wait, they released their schedule?
I don't know. I'm just assuming.
I mean, they're going to be running shows regardless. It's just like,
But I'm thinking that Thursday afternoon, maybe 2 to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, with Madman Pondo versus Low Life Louie in a no-ring match going off at 7 p.m. I think that there might be, an art show, a live pod of Here Comes the Lame, a live pod of Boulevard Boys versus the World, maybe even hell, live pod of All Holes Filled.
Oh.
And I think with like art and Q&As in between, culminating perhaps in Low Life Louie versus Madman Pondo at like 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then clean up, and then 8 p.m. my daddies start their show. That's kind of what I'm thinking. That's kind of what I've been in talks with. Like an all-day food vendors, independent artist vendors, bands, podcasts that I am a part of gala.
Yeah, this isn't a Boulevard Bullies production. This is like we'd be piggybacking on something.
Yes, but I'd be piggybacking on somebody who is a very trusted
Oh, well, that's the biggest part is someone you can trust.
Very, very trusted. Very, very Boulevard Bullies. A Jace. Yeah. Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens.
You don't want to have another Ian Rotten on your hands.
Hey, if anything else happens, I'll do pre-sale. Just fake my own death. Boom.
There you go.
Hey, great show.
Great show. Great show. Great giveaway.
Amazing. Probably the all-time best giveaway.
Yeah, I don't have a... Oh, I never put on my scarf to talk to my Antonio Inoki scarf to put on.
Could you just, while you have the scarf on, could you explain the Continental Classic Tournament one more time as we go off the air?
Oh, I'd like to. Of course I could. So what you do is, what happens is, we have a round robin style tournament, that's going to take place across the next few months and culminate at World's End in Long Island. And what's going to happen is there's going to be 2 blocks and 6 men in one block and 6 competitors in another block, and they will all be round robin style. And Eddie Kingston conjured this, and he came to me and he put his money where his mouth was, and he came to me and said, "I want to put the because of All Japan and Kawada and insert Japanese name guy here no one's ever heard of. I'm inspired by them, and I want to put the titles on the line like All Japan, and I want to put my New Japan Strong open weight title on the line with the Ring of Honor World Championship to make the first ever Triple Crown Continental Classic Ring of Honor World Champion New Japan Strong open weight title super belt.
Triple
Crown belt.
Shrouded.
First ever Triple Crown champion." So the tournament rules are as follows. 20 minute 20 minutes 20-minute match, time limit, 1 pinfall to a finish, one fall to a finish, 3 points in the bracket if you win, 1 point for a draw, and 0 for a loss. And this will all culminate at World's End at the Nassau Coliseum in Long Island. This scarf here was given to me by Japanese legend and the next of kin of Antonio Inoki.
Richard Inoki.
Sponsored by Miller Lite.
It was a whole thing.
Woo Energy.
Well,
I'm going to retire it. And this looks like the drape they put on the crucifix, like like the robe or what. Just leaving it like that. There you go.
Every single press conference from now on, red scarf, Tony Khan. Hey.
Yep.
What a time to be alive. What a time to be watching wrestling.
3 a.m.
Like Mussolini.
Yeah, now they go back. Yeah, now Cornette can go back to like Mussolini. We haven't Mussolini in a while.
I don't know if the music's even working. Everything got all fucked up on the stream. We don't even have music. Anyway, that's it. No entrance music, no exit music. Out of time. Bye-bye, Boulevard Bullies. See you Tuesday.